Hi TikTok, just a quick live about Krasnov, Trump's Russian code name. Hi TikTok, just a quick live about Krasnov, Trump's Russian code name. Hi TikTok, quick live about Krasnov, Trump's Russian code name. I was today years old when I found out that his Russian code name was Krasnov, that he's been a Russian asset for 40 years. I knew he was a Russian asset. I've known that for 10 years since I've been aware of Trump at all. I've been calling him Putin's puppy since Biden called him that 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, when he called him Putin's puppy on the campaign trail. And I've been making the hashtag put Putin's puppy in the pound for that reason, and also the hashtag post Putin. We can get to a post Putin world where Putin is where he belongs, and away, and a post Putin world. I also call it the pillow revolution. You can see I do it from bed, from my pillow. But Krasnov is an important word because Krasnov is Trump's Russian code name. And now we can use the name Krasnov. When I was looking up Krasnov, Trump Krasnov on Google, I got a really interesting warning. I don't know what you call it. I got a really interesting note underneath my Google search that I've never seen before that was like, results for this search are changing quickly. If this is a new topic, it may take a while for reliable sources to publish information. But it is pretty reliable that Trump's Russian code name is Krasnov. So if you're just joining us, Trump's Russian code name is Krasnov. He's been a Russian asset for 40 years. This has been exposed 2, 3, 4 days ago. Trump's Russian code name is Krasnov. We're just talking about that here, and how Trump is a Russian asset and has been for 40 years. His Russian code name is Krasnov, Krasnov. Maybe I can put that in the comments, or if someone wouldn't mind writing Krasnov in the comments, Krasnov. That's Trump's Russian code name. He's been a Russian asset for 40 years. I've known for 10 years he's a Russian asset because it's bleedingly obvious. I call them Trump Putineers for that reason. Trump Putineers. Trump Putineers, referring to Trumpers as Trump Putineers. Also, I've been saying put Putin's puppy in the pound, and let's get to a post-Putin world. But now we know another word we can use, Krasnov, because Krasnov is Trump's Russian code name. As of 40 years as a Russian asset, Trump's Russian code name is Krasnov. So if someone wouldn't mind typing Krasnov in the comments and letting everyone know how to spell it so you can search it up. I was also reporting that when I googled Krasnov Trump, I came up with an interesting warning that shows that Google should probably be investigated for protecting Trump. But when I Google searched Krasnov Trump, Krasnov, you can type it in comments just to practice it out for searching it. Trump's Russian code name is Krasnov, Krasnov. And when I searched for it, Google put a strange message up that seemed to dispel the rumor that Trump's Russian code name is Krasnov, which was, results are changing quickly. If this is a recent topic, some reliable information sources may take a while to republish reliable information. So just kind of dissuading you from the headlines that came up, which were from The Economist and like a bunch of reputable things. There were dozens of results. And they were all, Trump's Russian code name is Krasnov. There was a KGB agent who's recently, I guess, exposed this, and I forget his name, but you can find that in the searches as well. Trump's Russian code name is Krasnov. He's been a Russian asset for 40 years. And this is really obvious. Yeah, MSN has an article. Thanks for looking that up, Elle. I appreciate your help. And if you don't mind typing Krasnov, just so people can see it and know how to spell it, Krasnov. But yeah, thanks for looking that up. We're just exposing that Trump's Russian code name is Krasnov. Again, this isn't really news to anybody. Everyone's known that Trump is a Russian asset. Krasnov, just Krasnov is the way I understood to spell it. But that's Trump's Russian code name. He's been a Russian asset for 40 years. When I searched it, Google put up a message that seemed to protect Trump, seemed to be trying to dissuade people from believing the results. Krasnov, there you go. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, spell check is trying to protect Trump too. No, that spell check just does that. But yeah, so Trump's Russian code name is Krasnov. I've just made some recent videos about this, but I figured I'd go ahead and go live just to direct people's attention to those videos, and also to just let people know on live, Trump's Russian code name is Krasnov. That's been exposed now. He's been a Russian asset for 40 years. So since 1987 is when they made him a Russian asset. This makes me think that we could probably conduct interviews with like the Miss USA people who were, see how much suspicious things they were exposed to. That would also be to help them help the Russian agent Krasnov. One reason I thought of that is because the meaning of Krasnov in Russian is beauty. So maybe when they hooked him up with the beauty pageants, they gave him this Russian code name Krasnov that means beauty. But anyway, Trump's Russian code name is Krasnov. Y'all feel free to share the live or like or comment. I appreciate the comment in the live. You can scroll up to how to spell Krasnov, but it's Krasnov. That's Trump's Russian code name. He's been a Russian asset for 40 years, and that's now being exposed. So hopefully with enough conversation about this, we will generate the response that you would have when a Russian asset has taken over your country with the very obvious intention of destroying it for Putin. So we're going to do something about that. I call it the Pillar Revolution, so welcome to the Pillar Revolution, and the Fairy Liberation Front, and the Peace Pipe Party, because it's all about peace. And there's another aspect that we can engage as well, nature. But right now we're just focusing on Krasnov, Trump's code name as a Russian asset. And I might close the live down now so it'll be easy to save and publish. But thanks for being here. If y'all want to like and share, maybe we can go a little bit longer. But mostly we're just going to say Trump is a Russian agent, codename Krasnov, has been for 40 years. Now they've caught him. Well, they haven't caught him yet. The physical catching of him might require another hashtag I like, grab him by the posse. But we'll see how that goes. We'll get to a post-Putin world. Welcome to the Pillar Revolution, and we're going to put Putin's puppy in the pound. We're going to catch Krasnov. I don't know, we'll come up with some new hashtags based on the Krasnov name that are going to be catchy, like Catch Krasnov Now, Capture Krasnov, whatever you want to call it. But thanks for being here. Thanks for the engagement, and thanks for staying around. Really, I'm just doing this as a report. Newsflash, newsflash. Trump's Russian code name is Krasnov. He's been a Russian agent for 40 years. And as soon as TikTok brings somebody else into the conversation, I will tell them. Thanks, TikTok, by the way. I will tell the next person Trump is a Russian agent. His name is Krasnov, codename Krasnov. And just like TikTok is a agent of peace and harmony and goodness and utopia in the land of Oz, the future where there's no money and no war. And TikTok is on our side. We can win him back by using the name Krasnov to let people know that we're on to Trump, we're on to Putin, and stay on the right side of the algorithm. Get in touch with people who can also appreciate how much of a threat it is to have this Russian asset, Krasnov, Putin's puppy, running our country right now. And hopefully we can stop that real soon. Anyway, thanks for being here. Check out my videos, comment on my videos, and then we'll have more conversation that way as well. Love you. Welcome to the Pillar Revolution and Fairy Liberation Front. See you soon. Thanks, TikTok. See you next time.